Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. Always come late if they come at all. Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. Always come late if they come at all.
To me, the story Like a Wandering Sheep has three themes: isolation, infuriation, and a lack of identity. I chose those three because the events that took place built up Johnson's anger and frustration, which led to a devastating end.
Oftentimes, people become angry and frustrated over incidents that are completely out of their control, only to take out their anger in forms of violence to individuals who are closest to them. In the case of Johnson, he lived his life being suppressed and treated like he was invisible. Only he could truly understand what it meant to kill a dream.
Throughout the story, Johnson encountered situations with white women which belittled and downgraded him as a man. Each of these women treated him in a demeaning way, which in turn caused him to bottle up anger and frustration.
Frustration.
Depression.
Indignation.
Resentment.
Isolation.
Throughout the story, Johnson struggled with an internal rage that ultimately led to his demise. He loved his wife and wouldn't have hurt a hair on her head, as the author states, but he couldn't bring himself to talk to her roughly or threaten to strike her like a lot of men might have done. He wasn't made that way. But in the end, years of mounting anger and frustration overpowered his will to maintain control of the way he was made, and with one word from his wife, May, simply pushed him over the edge. A shroud or winding sheet, concealing his internal frustration and resentment, and in his quick release of years of camouflaged anger and rage, he destroyed the one person who gave him the respect he craved and needed. Resolution? I don't think so.
Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. Always come late if they come at all. Last night I heard the screaming, loud voices behind the wall. Another sleepless night for me, it won't do no good to call the police. Always come late if they come at all.